welcome on in, guys. We're going to have a look at starting the 737 from PMDG. So we're going to be starting from essentially cold and dark. We do have ground power currently running, but other than that, we are all set. Alright, so we have our flight plan in the FMC. From there, where do you go? Well, let's have a look. Right, so looking at the overhead, now say we were getting prepared to depart, we are going to want to turn on our fuel pumps. We're going to start from left to right. So we're going to start at the bottom, we're going to work our way up. Let's turn on the yaw damper, alright. Okay, so we have ground power on, so we don't need to worry about power currently. Let's change the view here. Okay, so then we are going to go to the bottom left here. We're going to turn on the fasten seatbelt sign chime, fasten seatbelt chime, and the seatbelt sign is on. Moving on up, don't need to worry about any of this stuff. Okay, we're going to turn on the hydraulic pumps. Okay, we are going to turn on window heat. And OP. Alright. Okay, now we are going to start our APU. So we're going to set it on, give it a few seconds, and then we are going to hit start. And you're going to see the EGTs begin to rise as the APU starts. Pressure has come on. And EGTs are rising. We're going to wait a minute or two, and that is going to rise and settle. And while it's doing that, let's have a look at setting up the rest of the aircraft. So we know that we are going out on a flap 5 departure. So we're going to set 5 on the flaps. We also know from our N1 takeoffs information that our trim needs to be at 5.73. So we're going to adjust the trim to 5.73. There we go. Round about there. Okay. We are going to turn on flight directors. There we go. And we are going to turn on the automatic throttle. Okay, after that, we know that we are going to be departing by the Norbo departure. There is a initial restriction at Nexus. So we are going to be having a constraint of 2,000 feet. But normally there's a 6,000 feet constraint in the UK. So we can hit that at 6,000, and it's going to be at 250 knots. So we've set that. We are going to turn on VNAV, and we're going to turn on LNAV. Alright, so we have that set. Okay, we are also going to get our QNH for the airport. So if you can get that quite easily by going up to the weather on the toolbar, hitting METAR, and selecting your airport. And our QNH in Glasgow currently is 1025 hectopascals. So let's set that. There we go. And we can close that. Alright, our APU is now up and running and settled. So we can hit the APU generator, and we are going to turn on APU bleed. Okay, our cruise altitude is going to be flight level 230. So we are going to set our pressurization here for 23,000. Oh, set for 23,000. Okay. Now we have that. We are going to request pushback. So we have GSX running just now. So let's prepare for pushback and departure. And our ground controller is going to appear there. There he is. Jetway has moved away. We can also get rid of any ground power that we may have running. So FS
Hello,
actions,
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
ground services, and the quick way to do it is just hit setting it or removing the chocks, and that will disconnect ground power and remove the chocks. Okay, so ground controller is going to come in, put the bypass pin in.
Departure check completed. Bypass pin inserted.
So we're going to be moving away, so we're going to turn on our beacon and our nav light on steady. And the tug is going to get hooked on in a second. Ever he may be, we don't know where he's got to. There he is, he's arriving now.
Locking gear.
And there we go. Okay, now they're gonna get themselves ready to push us back. And we are going to be departing on runway 5, so we are wanting our nose to the left, tail to the right.
Release parking brakes.
Releasing the parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear.
Okay.
Start at will.
Starting it well. So we're going to move for engine 2 to ground. And we are going to watch for 25%. So when we get at 25%, we can add the fuel. That is coming up. And 25%, add the fuel. And engine is starting. And that switch is going to turn itself off. And we are going to start engine 1. And same thing again. Wait for 25% on the EGTs. Sorry, on the N2s.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brake is set.
Waiting your confirmation for good engine start.
We can add the fuel. And engine is coming up. And we will confirm a good engine start with ground control.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
And he is going to disconnect. So while he does that, we are going to turn on the engine generators. We're going to turn on packs 1 and 2. We're going to put the isolation valve to auto. Turn off APU bleed. And turn off the APU.
Unlocking gear.
And there we go. That is the aircraft up and running and ready for taxiing. So there we go. Hopefully that was made nice and simple for you guys. Any questions in the future, please feel free
Tow
to
truck
ask.
disconnected. Bypass
Thanks for
pin
watching.
removed.
Bye for now.